The poor creature had been dragged out of the ocean by the storm. Its smooth, majestic body was barely recognizable, covered in millions of barnacles. These tiny parasites clung to its skin, causing severe injuries and immense pain. Blood oozed from its mouth, staining the sand red. It was a heartbreaking sight. People gathered around, whispering in shock. Some were too stunned to move, while others called for help. The sound of an approaching helicopter added to the tense atmosphere. Everyone was asking the same question. Will the dolphin survive? The rescue operation start. When the rescue team arrived, they immediately sprang into action. Armed with brushes, sanitizers, and special chemicals, they faced an overwhelming task, removing millions of barnacles from the dolphin's body. The process was painstakingly slow. Each barnacle had attached itself deeply into the dolphin's skin, causing wounds that bled profusely as they were removed. The dolphin flinched with every scrape of the brush, but the team worked tirelessly. They knew they had to endure the sight of blood and the dolphin's pain if they wanted to save its life. Every step was a delicate balance between urgency and precision. The barnacles weren't just parasites. They had created deep wounds, making the dolphin's body fragile and vulnerable. Despite the immense challenges, the rescuers didn't give up. Reinforcements arrived. As the hours passed, more members of the rescue team arrived. They brought additional tools, fresh chemicals, and renewed energy. The teamwork was extraordinary. Some worked on cleaning the barnacles, while others focused on stabilizing the dolphin, ensuring it didn't lose too much blood. The scene was intense, hands covered in blood, the air filled with the sound of frantic instructions, and the ever-present question lingering in their minds: will we be able to save this dolphin? A glimmer of hope. Slowly, progress was made. As the layers of barnacles were removed, the dolphin's breathing became steadier. Its movements, though weak, signaled hope. The team continued their efforts, taking extra care to clean and sanitize every inch of its wounded body. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, the last barnacle was removed. The dolphin lay there, exhausted but alive. The rescuers immediately applied medicine and wrapped the deeper wounds in bandages to prevent further blood loss. A new beginning for the dolphin. The moment everyone had been waiting for finally arrived. With a gentle push, the dolphin was guided back into the water. For a moment, it hesitated, as if to thank its rescuers. Then, with a graceful leap, it swam into the ocean, its body finally free of pain. Cheers erupted from the rescue team, their exhaustion replaced by overwhelming joy. Little did they know, this wasn't the end of the story, it was just the beginning. Years later, the storm at sea. Years passed, and life carried on. The rescuers never forgot the dolphin they had saved, but they couldn't have imagined that their paths would cross again. One fateful night, their ship was caught in a massive storm at sea. The waves were relentless, and the crew had no choice but to abandon the sinking ship. Desperate and terrified, they clung to a piece of floating ice, stranded in the middle of the vast ocean. With no way to navigate, panic set in. The cold seeped into their bones as they debated how to survive and find help. The vastness of the ocean seemed to swallow their hope. A familiar savior. Just when they thought all was lost, something miraculous happened. Out of the dark waters, a familiar figure emerged. A dolphin. But not just any dolphin. It was the dolphin they had rescued years ago. It was as if the dolphin recognized them. With purposeful movements, it began circling the iceberg, almost as if beckoning them to follow. The rescuers, stunned yet hopeful, trusted the creature that had once depended on their kindness. The dolphin's gratitude. The dolphin guided them through the darkness, navigating the treacherous waters with ease. After hours of following their unlikely savior, they spotted a rescue boat on the horizon. The dolphin had led them to safety. As they were pulled aboard, the rescuers couldn't hold back their tears. They watched as the dolphin leapt into the water one last time before disappearing into the depths of the ocean.